Esta vez, para Detrás de la Magia, platicamos con el director y la productora de Un Gran Dinosaurio.
A lot of Pixar films go through these tough changes because the story is so hard to make. Like, original stories are really tough. But Bob originally pitched this concept of the boy and dog story with a dinosaur and flipping it. And then he asked me to help out really early on to help develop it because I worked with him on Up. And Denise worked on Up too. And so I helped do a lot of story stuff for him. And then he asked me to be his co-director. And as we were making the film, the story was a boy and dog story. It was a father-son story. It was a changing of the community story, and then there were a lot of elements into it, and it was really tough to solve. And so, about 2 years ago, they asked me to take over, and the first thing I wanted to do was simplify it back to that Bob's original heart of the film, that boy and dog story, flipping it. But then, in terms of finding the voice, we would redo everything, and I don't mean just like the actual voices, but the
we did that
the
as
world,
well.
yeah, there as well. But the world feeling. Trying to make the world a whole other character in itself, right? Making nature the antagonist was a big deal for me.
Arlo, depende de nosotros proteger nuestro hogar.
Pero tengo miedo.
A veces, solo enfrentando tu miedo, llegarás al otro lado.
¡Aléjate!
It's funny because at the beginning we kept telling Pete you can't have very many water shots.
Yeah.
Because it's always expensive to do. And then we came up with a technique where we could sort of use it throughout the movie, and it adds so much to the film, I think.
Yeah, it's really subtle too, because I don't know if people would perceive this, but hopefully when Arlo's in really danger and he's really scared, the river should be roiling next to him. But then when he's finding that he's getting closer to Spot, the river can be calm and peaceful, so that it's parallel. Like, all of nature should be doing that.
Voy a lograrlo.
Yeah, it was all in story-wise trying to do something a little different from other type of dinosaur movies. A lot of dinosaur movies have a big carnivore or T-Rex coming to get you at the end of the movie. But we wanted to push for something emotional and something different. And so, like Denise was talking about, the research trips that we would do. I'm from New York City. I had never gone out to a world that far, that big and beautiful. And so when the first time I went out there, I was dwarfed by this stuff. And so you have this soul-enriching kind of oh my goodness, this is huge and gorgeous. And I loved frontier Western movies when I was growing up. That was my only kind of attachment to this world. And then so once seeing it, it was just how do you capture this? But then everywhere we went, there were dangers. There was this is a landslide area. You can't stay here because rocks could come down. Or one of our friends almost broke their leg. Or Denise fell into the river. So everywhere we would go, there was life-threatening situations amongst this gorgeous place. And so it just hit me boy, that would be amazing if we could find a way to make this world real.
Esa criatura te protegió. ¿Cómo se llama?
No lo sé.
Si lo nombro es mío. Destructor.
¡Oloroso!
¡Maníaco!
¡Spot! ¿Huh? ¡Ven, Spot!
The film has a lot of heart. We've been trying to put as much of our heart into it as into the characters and the world for sure. It's a really fun adventure, and hopefully people can feel that when they watch it.
Yeah, we're proud of it, and we did put our hearts into it. So hopefully it's a big adventure for everyone. We hope something for everyone in the film.
Yeah, there's all these themes of family, themes of friendship, and themes of love, and hopefully people can connect to that.
No te pierdas Un Gran Dinosaurio en Cinemex y nos vemos en el siguiente Detrás de la Magia.